I got it fixed. The issue was um since technically I started live on the Twitch and YouTube, it wouldn't let me set it up. How's it going, virus? Just doing a quick fix for the Twitch and YouTube chat, as well as the TikTok. Since all the software wanted to act up on me. I swear, if it ain't one thing, it's another. No, I was just having to fix the audio. I mean, fix the quality for the stream for TikTok. Um, the way I capture my stuff. Well, the reason why I was offline is I did a reset of the software for OBS and TikTok Studio. So, that's the reason why. Because I was trying to brighten up the game a little bit for the TikTok side, because it almost looked like it was pitch black. Even though it's not pitch black, it is dark. Let's make sure. Come with me and you'll see a wonderful world of imagination. Got rid of him. All right, let's move forward. Let's move forward. We're gonna get hit. Hey, the game I am playing, it's actually right below me if you're watching in, I guess, portrait mode. This game is called Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. It's a Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. So, I do appreciate you asking, Learn. So, pretty much right now we're combating against Ghost, and you got to have like this one for this character. We have a Spirit Stone flashlight, while the other characters, they use a specialized camera. So that's the real difference. It's called the Camera Obscura. By the way, just to let you guys all know on the TikTok side, we are live currently as well on Twitch and YouTube. If you guys are wondering what my name is, it is literally the same. All you gotta do is type in that, and you'll be able to find me, baby. Yeah, and this is a slower game. I've been having to read a lot. I am not very happy about reading a lot, but I am reading a lot because it needs to be done. All right, let's go to the files and go to the items, key items. Records, voices. Okay, I have no idea. I guess we're gonna have to walk around the building until we can find some clues. Right. Let's try to go in the director's office. This is where we found the Camera Obscura with the other characters. Now, on this, we got a special lens that will actually allow us to take photos with our flashlight currently equipped. Okay. See if we'll run into anything important in here. All right, let's take a photo of that. Now, I did hear some breaking glass. Hope to God that wasn't in my house. Because I'll be wondering who the fuck broke it. All right. So let's head out of here and we'll go and keep going down the hall. Alright, I feel like I'm going the wrong way. Going this way. So let's turn back around. Maybe we'll get some answers on the second floor. Nope. So that means we gotta go on. We do either gotta go upstairs or we're gonna go to like one of these 3 floors. I will say I like how they do give little hints on where you're supposed to go based on giving you the ghost. That's something I need to take off. Because that's going to get annoying seeing friends hop on games. Nothing personal. Just, I don't want that on stream because it's... Yeah. Alright. Come in here. Come with me. And you'll see a world of amazing imaginations. Alright. Yuko Magaki in room 309 has shown drastic changes recently, and his behavior has become increasingly problematic. He calls it disturbances. Shouting out suddenly at the top of his voice and grinning like a man possessed. Last night, after lights out, he started causing a racket. I ran to his room and checked on him. He grabbed me and started screaming annihilation over and over. There have been some disturbing changes in his paintings. He keeps painting pictures of a sinister-looking woman. There is no longer any doubt that the woman in his paintings is a patient in the isolation room. Why does he keep painting pictures of her? I believe they are an omen foretelling the awakening of one with no face. I don't think there's a reason for me to come into these rooms. But we're gonna check them anyway, because we might as well. I may have to check where that speaker was going off at. Son of a bitch! I did not expect that. I may ever so slightly soiled myself. Everything is getting out of control. Soya has been completely consumed by his obsession with his Yokosuki ancestor, and now the Hirabaras have started behaving in ways I can't simply understand. I have to get Ruka better. I have to take her away. Somewhere far away where they've never even heard of this island. And I won't have to hear the name Regetsu. Choosing between my husband and my daughter isn't easy, but saving Ruka is the only thing that matters to me now, and I'll do it no matter how long it takes. I'm so sorry, my darling Soya. Somewhere deep inside you is the man I once cared for, who I still care for, but you buried him so deep inside this madness that I don't think there's any way for me to save you. I'm leaving the aisle. Homie, come on. Can we just get this over and done with, bro? Alright, let's see what we can do for enhancement. I guess I gotta wait in order to be able to do more. Now, if you guys haven't been able to tell by now, when they start appearing red above in the middle of the screen, that is when we are actually in danger and having to fight for our lives. Now, if you guys did not know, make sure you guys check out the YouTube, smack that like button. Same with the TikTok. Hit that like button, share, spread some love with this, and let's have some fun with some more spooky games. Let's see. And for those on TikTok, we are also live on YouTube and Twitch. I figured he was gonna turn into a boss. All right, that means he butted. I almost guarantee it because we didn't see him because he was inside the wall. Yep. So, if you look close enough, you'll see how his face is all blurred now. That means he butted. And that means he has no face anymore. Pretty much general concept of what happens when you're dealing with the people that have been affected by the island with the Moonlight Syndrome.
この風景 どうなってるんだこれは灰原は 再び島を訪れたあの日この島から人が消えた
Now, only time I read is when it's not during a cutscene. When it's a cutscene, I let the actual voice overdo its thing and whatnot. So, that if you wonder why I read certain parts but other parts I don't, no. Searching for Madoka, Misaki finds herself in a room at Rigetsu Hall and discovers a photo of herself as a child alongside a woman with no face. Does this woman have any connection with the girl in black? Misaki feels that if she could only meet this woman, her own past would become clear. My special friend. Who is this? I will read that part. So, this is one of the two girls that we are dealing with. This is Misaki, and I'm doing my best to remember the other one's name. Give me a second. We'll go with the summaries. Ruka. That's the other one. These two kind of... I think Ruka has darker hair than Misaki, and she wears white clothing with a black top, which, I'm going to be honest, the outfit is very adorable. Chase the girl in black, so we're going to go this way. All right, there's an item. For those that are watching on the TikTok, I have it a little bit off screen, but there's a little blue flint that pops up on the right-hand side of the screen that tells you if an item is nearby or not, and that is why you guys see me occasionally pull out the camera, because it flashes the light directly into an area when you're looking. It's a little easier than using the free look to look around. We know it's along that wall over there. Oh, it's over there by the fire hydrant. Okay. So, if you guys wonder why I'm hesitant at times when I'm grabbing stuff, now, obviously the character moves that slow. It's not by choice. Is ghost hands will grab at you. That's really nice to see that we took a seat on some redstones earlier. Yeah, we haven't played a lot of Misaki. We played a lot of Ruka, though. So, a lot of the stuff on Ruka's end is more optimized, because I feel like she's actually the main protagonist inside the story for this. Because you hear them talk about Ruka a lot. And we do kind of go do a little bit of hopscotch and whatnot when it comes to the characters in this game. So I can understand where some people will get a little confused on what's going on. That's why I try to give I read the summaries and I try to give a little bit of heads up on what is happening. Now, I'm wondering how the characters The combat's a little bit different for when you're using the camera. Then using the flashlight. The camera's a little bit tougher because you can imagine the flashlight as using buckshot, okay? Like a shotgun. But it's not that hard, in all honesty, to do damage against the ghost. With the camera, you got the ability to do an auto lock on. So with the button layout I'm using the action layout. So my auto lock on is my LB. As long as you got a view of their feature, yeah, it is a very interesting way. That's the reason why this game was actually super scary back in the day, because the combats was very unique for its time. It's the combat system that made this game very unique and critically acclaimed for being a very scary horror game, nonetheless. But yeah, no, you got the ability to do a auto lock feature onto their face. Now, it can be a pain in the ass depending on how the enemy is spawning in. And the different types of films would do different types of damage, okay? I'm using the weakest style of film right now. Misaki with that doll again. Yesterday, most likely the patient on the 4th floor gave her own doll to Misaki. Both of them have been diagnosed as having high spiritual potential. Their spiritual senses are heightened and they are at increased risk of being inhabited. It's dangerous for such people to be together. When their mental state is good, being together may help them both stay stable. If one of them becomes unstable, both are at risk of worsening their Moonlight Syndrome. I'm particularly worried about the effect that she in her current state might have on Misaki. Please keep careful watch over Misaki and ensure that the two of them don't meet. Frozen Moon Isolation. This is the only room on the 4th floor. The patient is in an extremely dangerous condition. Report to the director immediately. Any signs of deterioration become agitated. Calling her by her name or looking at her face are forbidden. Both cause her condition to worsen. Bearing in mind the recent death of one of the nurses, staff are advised for their own safety to prolong contact with this patient. If any nurses feel their mood or physical condition get worse, they should discontinue duties immediately. The corridor to the isolation room is sealed with a gate, which can be opened by unlocking it from the nurse's station. Please note that it is not possible to enter the isolation room with just the master key. Oh, God. Shut the fucking ringing up. Don't forget about me. Can you also pick up some tacos on your way home? All right. Yeah, no. So, as I said, to point out something, we do got different types of film. Obviously, I am using Typo 7 film, which is the weakest. 14 is not very powerful, and it does have a little bit of a long loading time, but it's stronger and does more damage than the 07. And The Type 61 film is quicker and does pretty good damage. Regarding the woman in the room with the isolation, we'll just go with that because I fucked it up in my head. It's embarrassing to say, but I simply can't remember her face. I have an impression she's quite pretty, but I don't know what her face looks like. I can't remember. This is unheard of for me. A nurse can usually remember her patients' names and faces very easily. So the only one I can't remember, she's the only one I can't remember. When I try my hardest to remember her face and focus on it, my pulse quickens and I feel as though I'm losing myself. It feels like my mind is a radio and someone's playing with the tuning dial. What should I do? Am I really fit to be in charge of the 4th floor? I don't think I'm cut out for this position. Please consider transferring me to another desk. I beg you. It's part of the reason why I'm also utilizing 4467. The weaker, so I don't end up wasting any actual really good film. By accident, by taking photos of standard enemies, okay? Or just standard ghosts. Why don't you bother her? Well, why don't you her? I've told you over and over, she keeps trying to drag me into her room. Come and see her if you don't understand what I'm talking about. She's something else now, isn't she? Her face keeps changing and she keeps trying to drag me in. She calls me. Oh yeah, that's right. I got a slow win with her. I gotta remember that. Oh my god, I didn't hit it. I'm trying to use this new lens and see how it works, but I'm assuming it's pretty much the same thing as locking on naturally. So we're gonna go and reset that. At least I don't gotta read that stuff over again. I'm not going to. Let's get about 20,000 points in film. Costumes. I make her all pretty. Yeah, no, I don't like this lens. Like, I don't like that lens at all. It does the same thing as the auto lock feature. Like, and the auto lock feature ain't bad. In this game, like, it's actually really good. Four, 4, 6, 7. I didn't notice that she was saying it earlier. All right, so let's swap over our film. Guys, we know this is going to turn into a fight. Yep, same game as last time. I didn't get to complete it. I've been taking my sweet time with this game because I want to actually enjoy the story. All right. Homegirl is phasing herself in the wall, and I hate when the ghosts do this because there's no real easy way to combat them. Oh my god, I didn't hit it fast enough. Alright. If I make another mistake, I'm gonna have to probably... I just gotta suck it up. God. Please come out of the wall. I see her. I decided to be cheeky this time. Oh, she's gonna go under the wall. You're cheap. You're cheap. Kills me. Does damage. I've only died once in this game. So far. I'm being really cheeky with her. I'm doing it on purpose. Now, I can do damage on her quicker, but I like to wait until you hear the notification that because you can do extra damage. Those are what you call fatal frame. Well, they're both pretty cute. This is Misaki, the R1's Ruka. Misaki is the one that, as you can see, I got some glasses on her, and you can get new outfits for them and everything. Yeah, I just finished up the guy's chapter literally a little bit before going live. I mean, after going live. The combat with him, I feel like, is 100 times easier than the combat with the girls, because his weapon's like using buckshot. Regarding the patient in the isolation room, I observed her again today, but I feel her symptoms have reached the point of hopelessness. For someone like her, with such high spiritual potential, Moonlight Syndrome is almost always present with extreme severe symptoms. She may be the most extreme case yet. Her mind is on the brink of collapse. She has managed to cling feebly to some semblance of sanity by fusing her dolls and herself in her mind. The dolls, each reflecting a different part of herself, may be necessary for her to anchor her fluid and ever fluctuant state of mind. It may be possible to use doll transference to help the other patients deal with their chaotic memories. However, giving her dolls may have some temporary effect. All it does is postpone the inevitable collapse. Director Hirabara is desperately searching for some way to help her, but he's already tried so many things. At this point, doing anything more might only cause her pain. The person from the photo must be in this room. The patient in the isolation room on the fourth floor is stabilized somewhat, but there's no telling what might set her off again. That nurse who called the patient in the isolation room, the one with no face, she committed suicide. We're stopping the word there. She unalived a few days ago. For reasons as yet unknown, she ran into the isolation room and did the Macarena in front of the patient. She has grown signs of being deadly afraid of the patient for a while. If she was so afraid, why did she charge in there? She had been warned about hanging around near the gate. The nurse was discovered. The room was in an awful state, but the patient was just sitting there smiling. Yeah, we don't want to talk about it. Something like that had already happened before. And now All other nurses are scared. The gate isn't there to stop the patient from getting out as much as to prevent her from having contact with anyone. This girl is a menace. Well, she ain't as much of a menace as Ayako. Oh god, Ayako is a menace to society. I don't want you to know the pain of those who have the souls enter into them, whose sounds are consumed. You're just like me. Don't end up like me, Misaki. A world without noise, a world without noise, a world without noise. I offer my song to you. The moon. I put myself in the doll so that even if I forget myself, to me in the doll will tell who I am. The me in the doll will tell me who I am. That was how I held on to myself. But today I asked, what is my name? I asked and I asked, but there was no answer. Without the me inside the doll, the little ones inside me get upset. They eat my insides. Then they sleep. They're starving little ones. I can hear them waking up. My soul broken. I am descending. I feel your pain, Sakura. I feel your pain. Wish I was joking. All right, we got some blue stones. All right. They tell me I can't see her anymore, but it feels so nice to be together with her. Feeling myself break apart is nice too, but this is different. When our two sounds play together, it feels good. I don't feel sick. But they soon said I won't be able to see her anymore. I don't think I can stand it. If I can't see her anymore, I won't know who I am. But Maya says I'm still me. I feel safe because Maya is here. Maya is my special friend who stays with me. Mai means the sea, like in Misaki. Ya means the night, like in Sakura. So the two of us will always be together. Ooh. And reading out loud is not my big skill, as we have all learned. Oh God. This is very awkward how they got the button layout for this. Like I said, this is very, very awkward how they had the tiles being moved. So I got to press right to move that one. And I got to press down for that. It's the fact of how I'm moving them. It's throwing me off just a smidge. I almost have it. I just got to figure out how I'm going to get 13 to the front and keep the order. God, this is so annoying. Sitting here having to figure this out. I'm usually okay at puzzles, but God. We know 12's got to be at the end. Took a second, but I figured it out. Okay. When was the last time I heard it? The gentle sound of my own song. The human soul is nothing but sound, but there are so many sounds reverberating I can't hear. The end of days is near. I can feel it. I'm glad my song came back, even if just for an instant. Father, yo, Akko, goodbye. Now these games have actually been kind of interesting. Like I said, I've been wanting to play a game from this franchise for a long time after I realized what the franchise was about and how it was supposed to be one of the scariest games. I regret it back in my high school days never touching these when I had the opportunity to play them so much. Same with like Haunting Ground. I had the ability to play Haunting Ground, Rule of Rose. I had all those games, but I never played them. I took them for granted, and now they're fucking rare as shit. So I regret not actually playing them. But I'm happy that they've started revising some of these games and bringing them to PC. I am so happy with at least 2 of the entries have made it to PC. So it's given me an opportunity to actually get to enjoy them for once. Even though this is technically the second one to come out, I still want to try out the first one day. The Maiden of the Blackwater. This one makes you have to be more precise with your shots from what I read on reviews, and they were a little disappointed with how this one had a higher price point than the other. And how I like to do things in chronological order, I decided to wait and actually get this bad boy before I got the other one. I'm gonna be right back. My drink is going through me. And we will keep going. All right, guys and gals. Now, if you guys did not know, we are also live across TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. If you guys are on the TikTok side and want to know what the Twitch name is, it is literally the same thing as you guys see, The Rough Legacy. It's the same name across every single platform. And you guys can catch us and hang out with us on the other platforms as well. But if you want to keep hanging out on TikTok, by all means, hang out on TikTok. Those that are on the YouTube and Twitch, by all means, come by, say hi on, drop a like on the YouTube stream. It helps push us higher into the algorithm, and we'll get more people to be able to come in and hang out with us. Let me fix something, because apparently it's not popping it up right. Says masculine lunar eclipse. Okay, good. For you guys that did not know, we stream across all platforms except, like I said, Kick. The only reason why I don't do Kick is I got sick and tired of getting asked if I needed, how are you gonna catch her? She's a ghost. Oh, there's a doll. Okay. Now, I need to sit down and make some clips and whatnot so I can actually put onto the YouTube shorts. I did not do really any promoting. I just went straight to streaming today, guys. I felt like shit about yesterday, and I feel a little bad that I took some time today, but I'm going to be honest. My boy called, and I prioritized the kiddo. Kiddo's going to get my attention beforehand. We had a lot of fun talking about Pokemon and all that. He's a big Pokemon fan. He's doing good. He ended up cutting some wood with a shovel, which makes me laugh because he's reminding me of how resourceful I was. Like, he definitely gets that from me. Yeah, well, he did it. It worked. He got the job done. I even told him the same. He's like, hey, it worked. I'm like, yeah, it worked. So, and we joked about that, and he talked about his Pokemon. I sat in front of the computer, I put him on my stream deck, had my phone angled to my face so he could actually get to see me. And as he was talking, I was looking up all the Pokemon he was talking about, because really, he's super into Pokemon. We were talking about how they changed some of the Pokemon from the first 150. They changed the styles and the types that the first 150 on some of them. They got changed, like the 3 legendary birds got changed in different type of elements and whatnot. He was talking about his decks, showing me all of his Legos that he builds because he's really good at building. I guess I had something to do with that because when he was younger, I consistently was teaching him how to make things. Like, I was doing carpentry and that, and I taught him how to build and whatnot because I believe teaching stuff like that is probably one of the most important things you can learn, how to be self-sufficient on doing repairs and learning stuff. So he's really fucking good at that. But he loves fishing, and he told me he caught a big ass catfish. Well, he didn't say ass. If he said ass to me, I wouldn't give a fuck. But in all honesty, kid's getting huge. Like, for the love of God, he's almost to my fucking eyes in height. He wears almost our shoe size. Yeah, it's funny as hell when we hear the kids say it. I personally don't care. As long as we're respectful to one another, fuck it. I don't care. But no, I'm almost done getting his computer built. I got to figure out the motherboard. I do have one. I just don't know how it's going to be compatible, and I need to get a new case. That would he doesn't get to watch the streams. I do still at 12 because I don't think he can. Yeah. True. I get that. I get that. That is a good valid point. But yeah, no, that's his Christmas gift. He doesn't get to see this stuff. I'm almost done with all of that. I'm sorry I have to go ahead of you. It's because this body is so easily inhabited. I've caused everyone so much pain. When things take over me, I hurt everyone. I wake up and I don't even remember what I've done. I can't bear that pain anymore. I was able to stand it until now because of you were there for me. But now I have Moonlight Syndrome, and the only thing that could save me, my memories shared with you, are shaken. I no longer have any way to bear the pain accumulated in my mind. I would be so happy if the sickness would wipe the painful memories from my mind. I feel sorry for Sakuya. She is like me. My heart aches when I think that she might suffer as I do. Shigito, you have to take care of her. The moon is brighter. Shigito, Sakuya, yo, I'm so sorry. I offer myself up to be guided by the moonlight. You made a big mistake. It couldn't be as big as what I did yesterday. So I'm going to sit down. I'm going to explain real quick what happened yesterday. I did this earlier with someone, and it's a stupid. It's 5 a.m. and I got to stand up for 6 hours. I'm so sleepy. Oh. I understand that feeling. The worst I've ever been up straight was, yeah. No. Here's what ended up happening yesterday. So I, myself, as the streamer, could not hear any of the audio at all. And this is the software I use to transfer. Go sleep. Yeah. So long story short, this is the software I use to transfer all my audio, okay? I use another one, which is this one here, to do all my EQs and stuff. I do not edit the audio really other than putting EQs and kind of putting noise gates on it. So other than that, this is a good software to use if you do not have the money and you're looking for a cheap, easy, effective way to stream across 2 towers, which is this is phenomenal. But getting back to this, what I ended up doing by accident, I was trying to put on this right here. Okay, this is the equalizer for my mic. I was trying to put on this right here. What ended up happening, because I did not realize it was an Elgato preset EQ. I was trying to use it on my old, what do you call it, equalizer. I fucked up. And I tried to look for it as if it was an effect like this. Well, what I ended up doing, I'm not going to do it again because I ain't making a mistake. I ended up, for my V2 file folder right here, I selected my whole entire main drive that has my Windows on it. And it started scanning all my files. The Windows files that is part of the operating system and everything. So once it did that, it read a handful, like 30, 40 of the files. And where it shows in plugins here, like you can see the available and the incompatible, it was popping up nonstop on the incompatible. It broke my audio software. Now, I could have used this one to do it, to do the stream and everything, but I have everything fine-tuned for the Wavelength software. I've sat down over years and years, and I've actually gotten everything fine-tuned to where I really don't have to adjust shit using this software. And unfortunately, because it keeps reading, even though I deleted it and reinstalled it 3 times before I did this, it kept trying to read the same files over and over and over. I had to reset my whole entire PC to end up getting everything to work back to normal. Luckily for me, I have everything written down in a file, like a little handy dandy notebook, as you guys see here. And I reset everything fairly quick. It didn't take me too long. It took me about, to do that part, it took me a little bit. Now, the thing that was driving me crazy, we all know how I feel about my microphone. If my microphone isn't set right, because your audio for your viewers is the first thing that you guys get to hear. That is probably the most prominent thing over the actual view of things. The view of things is just as important as the audio, if not less. I hate to say this. Things gotta sound good. More people are willing to listen to something that sounds good and watch it if it looks a little funky than actually listen to something that sounds absolutely atrocious. So I had to sit down and go through downloading and re-downloading things. Luckily for me, I got about 500 down for my download speed. And it doesn't take me long to download most of the games. It's just sitting down and resetting things. Luckily for me, all my stuff on the stream PC, I don't have to reset. Everything's already pretty much squared away, sitting right here. I can easily hit it and we are good to go. Okay? It's a lot simpler than... The only thing that I have issues with is the TikTok stream with the live studio, and the only reason why I say I have an issue with it, I had a lot of fun. I was having a mental breakdown mixed with the fact that I had shit breaking on me. I had a flood of bad memories hit me at once. I just was not having a good day. Let's just say yesterday was absolutely fucking horrendous. I'm gonna be straight. But yeah, that gives you guys what happened yesterday and why the stream didn't really come back. I did do a quick check on the audio. Okay, I have an issue. Okay. So yeah, I had a whole lot of fun yesterday trying to fix these issues. It's super simple, but it takes a long time to reset a computer, which is the shittiest part. It took a long time to reset the computer. It took like 2 hours to get it properly reset. And once I got it reset, yeah. And another reason why I use this software is this right here, Smart Volume. For when I'm live, it helps keep the audio from being too loud, but also keeps it from being too quiet. So it kind of balances out the audio for you guys. on stream. So I don't have to keep on adjusting how loud the game is to how quiet it is. I can just hit the live button and be able to actually make the content. It's a fucking heaven send. So there you guys go. That's what happened yesterday. Why we didn't have a stream, why this game did not get finished. And we know around in an hour from now, I'm going to be getting a phone call, and we know that's about a 10-15 minute break for everyone. For me, because I take the time and I always try to, my dad tries to talk to me each day, see if I'm still kicking. Okay, now we got a weird one. Now get some sleep. You got this tomorrow, Blue. I believe in you. Okay? I'm just trying to have fun getting to play games and hopefully be able to help you guys out, and you guys can learn from my errors. Okay? And have fun getting to play games and get to see some amazing stories, and we get to, you know, grow an amazing community. You know what I do, Blue. You've been here for so many years, and I am ever so grateful for it. I'm ever so grateful for all you guys. I said that at the beginning of the stream. I am so grateful I've been able to do this for years and years. I love it. I love when I'm actually live. It's just hard to hit that start. Let's see. Okay, so now we got a thing. So when we have like a spirit nearby, it's gonna set off an alarm. Please don't break my eardrums. These motherfuckers are loud as shit. I can't say it enough about IEMs. I love using them, but goddamn, they are loud. And I've had this game at like 30%. I was so worried that I got the game too loud for you guys. All right, let's take a second, look around. You guys hear that? I do. I see why. Okay, so what it was calling out for was the cursed doll spirit. Okay, that's actually going to be super useful to find these cursed dolls in the room. Oh my god, that just saved a lot of time. Yeah, my kid also told me that he has those special E-Shock style headphones where it sends the noise through like a part of your bone on near your ear. I thought about getting some of those one day, but unfortunately, that wouldn't, like, fortunately and unfortunately, that wouldn't work too well with what I do. Like, it would work great, but I also need to have hearing protection. Hence the reason why I wear earbuds like almost all the time. I'm a Goofy Goober. I love that name. Oh my god, that is awesome. I just had to say that out loud. Seriously, you got an awesome name. I love it. Alright, so we're in the laundry room. At least they didn't let this shit pile up. Okay, so we got like probably a doll. Yeah, we got a doll right here. Hey, welcome back nonetheless. I think the only thing you missed was probably me breaking down what happened yesterday. Buy a goat. Just make it easier, buy a goat. Okay. Something happened yesterday. As I lay down, gasping from the agony of swarm black insects crawling around inside my body, I noticed the moon. I reached out to touch the gentle light piercing the darkness, and I realized I was standing on the roof, about to climb over the railings. One more step, I would have plummeted to my death, but somehow I wasn't scared when I realized this. If you ask me, anything goes on nights when the moon is full. Killing a loved one, choosing to not unalive, is all forgiven under the light of the moon, and all is forgotten in the light of the moon. That's what I think. That's why I don't go out on nights when the moon is full. Next time I do, I won't wake up as I follow the moonlight. I'll want to jump to the moon's reflected on the surface of the ocean, or reach out from the rooftops to touch it. I already know 3 patients who have tried to fly when the moon was full. I wonder if I'll end up following them. Oh, you'll have a lawnmower and you'll have milk. If you had a goat. Although you're going to have to teach it how to eat all the grass in the general area. You know what I mean? And clean up its poop. But you get milk. And a friend. I'm not gonna read all this. Sorry. I'm getting tired of reading. Pretty much talking about the camera I'm using and a guy coming in and making it. I want a hug. All right, I didn't want a hug like that. Okay, bro. These guys are really coming at me. Holy crap. Dude, seriously, that thing is gonna be a heaven sent finding these dolls. All right, let me go to this and let's purchase some heals. Get 10 of them since I'm not really spending the points.
さあ治療を始めよう。
We almost have it to where we can max out sensitivity, which I enjoy that. That'll allow me to be able to attack faster. And that would help out a lot. Oh, what the fuck? 90? Latest type of film, powerful short loading time. Oh shit, that shit's gonna... That's not a good sign. Misaki 7, Patience Moonlight Syndrome. Oh, there's an item down there! This is just creepy hearing all the little moaning in the background. Okay, so we already got that doll. All right, so I pretty much do got to go back. Unfortunately, that means I guess we'll have to look around the office with the camera, take photos of stuff, or to hopefully proc something. I think that's not the door I want to go through. Well, when it comes to that, I'm a jerk about it. That's the only time I'm a bit of a jerk is when it comes to my internet. Well, it's not really them messing with your speed. There's so many different things that go in to your internet speed. And all that, like how many people are using it in your area. You know, there's a lot that goes into it, and that sucks. Have you tried resetting your modem and router? Like, I have to even do that occasionally still. Something simple as that. If I do it like once a week, I reset my modem and router. What? Where's the fatal frame? I didn't get no indication. I wonder if it's literally just based off that one film. Okay, that's twice I got grabbed. before a fatal frame. Notification. Alright, she blossomed. That's not good. One week has passed since the failure of Rydison. By avoiding external stimuli, bathing them in moonlight of the moon glow well, the condition of the organs has been stabilized. However, Misaki is hanging on by a thread. Her condition might suddenly deteriorate for any number of reasons. She could die from shock brought on by mental trauma, or in the worst case scenario, even blossom. There is no predicting what might do it. Sound, smell, words, the phases of the moon. There is so much yet we don't understand. But the probability remains high that remembering events leading up to and including the rite of descent will be what pushes her over the edge. Addendum. She has repeatedly raised her hand to my face and stroked it. It appears she has not lost her memory entirely. I hope it works for you as well. Another thing that could be happening, and I doubt it's this, but it could be the fact that it could be overheating. Yep. Your modem slash router can overheat. And then it can have an issue with the signal. I've had it happen, but it's not that often. That is the least likely thing to happen. Yep, it can overheat. So, what I have going on with mine, I got mine in a corner, which isn't the best place to always have it. It's better to have it a little bit in an open area. I sometimes reach behind my monitor and I check. Now, when I was having that issue, what I ended up doing is I took a small fan and I placed it above where the router was. And when I say a small fan, I'm not talking like one of those big box ones. I'll show you. I use these things a lot. But the fan mounted on the wall and I had it blowing air on it. When it was going to be under a lot of stress. And to help keep it cool. It's kind of like your PC. You know how you'll notice how your PC lags once it starts getting warm. That's the reason why I was telling you may want to look into getting a better heat sink for when it hits summertime. Because, yeah, I want to make sure you don't have any issues. Right now, it should be fine because it's hot. I mean, right now, it's cool. So, yeah, that is something I highly suggest looking into, getting a fan like that. Dust it off. Dust it off. Try to make sure there's not too much stuff around it. Feel it. If it feels warm, then it's probably getting a little too warm and it's lagging your internet speeds. Both your modem and your router can do that. If you got a combination, they're more likely to have that happen. Okay? So, yeah, and it's still a good idea every so often, like once a week, when no one's not really using it heavy, reset it. Always a good idea. Okay? So, I'm just telling you from experience, stuff I've learned. Okay? I haven't had the overheating problem that much. I've had it happen, but it's only happened to me once before. Yes, it can. It's just like any device. So it's just like anything. If anything gets too hot, it tends to start breaking down. Unfortunately, the fans inside them are not that big. So not saying that is the actual problem. I'm just saying that could be something that happened. No, do not be sorry. You had shit to do. You got a life to live, Simon. This is just video games, and there's always logs for stream. I broke down what happened for the stream yesterday to everyone, in the middle of it. Son of a bitch. I need to change that film off, so I don't waste any real good film. Those who undergo the training of the Primeval Passage, being such a deep cavern as benefits it names, by the moon glow well, whilst those spirit return to their body. Such training doth cause that they lose both themselves and the shape of their souls also, thus remain void, failing to have their souls return. If they should return to this road, thus void, they may blossom. Only light of moon can guide back their spirits, thus bringing thou such bodies to the moon glow well, being that where the light of the moon is kept, and hence thou find the spirits. Oh God. Those who becoming void lose themselves must bathe in the moon's light in the Yeah, it's not an issue as long as everything returns to normal. Now, here's the catch. Like I told you, that's a downside of redoing it, resetting it, and you know, it can cause people to get annoyed. I try to let people know when that happens.
何も考えなくていい。何も。あの日、私はここに連れてこられたんだ。大切な何かを置いてきた。探さないと。大切な人。戻らないと。あそこへ行けば思い出せる。きっと行ってはいけない。行ってはダメ。
この場所。
This shit is getting real now.
この面を嫌い者の奏でとなるんだ。
Holy shit. She hits so hard. All right, come on, come on. That girl is terrifying.
Soだ。そうだったんだ。ミア。やっと思い出した。
その子の名前は
咲夜よ。
咲夜。
そう私。今日から美咲。やっぱりミアにしましょう。
Girl on the left is Sakia. The girl on the right is Misaki. And the doll is named Mia. It's a combination of their names. It is pretty much the way they kept themselves grounded with their syndrome.
あなたは私。一緒にいるよ。大丈夫。私がいれば。
Yep. Sorry, I'm a little short. It's more in a cutscene, and I'm really, really interested in the story. But yes, I do. All right. Summary. Give me a sec. When Ruka hears the music box in her room, her childhood memories come flooding back. Her family home, her mother, Sakia, and her father, Sayaki, and her father, the mask artisan Soya, whose face is she's still unable to remember. Coming back to reality, she finds the organ mask, made by her father, the same mask that was placed on Ruka's face by her doctor 10 years previously. Reading her mother's diary, Ruka discovers Sayaka suspected her husband for planning to use the missing girls in some kind of ritual and being involved in the whole kidnapping incident. Ruka now knows her mother left her father, but when she stands in the cave beneath the Haberia Infirmary, she is overwhelmed by the feeling that she has been there before. Right now, I'm just gonna try to enjoy the story. Try and make sure I actually get the stream done, because we're getting close to my time frame where I sit down and I have to answer a call. Your mother sent me. Everything will be okay. Take this. He sent. I want to know what happened to Ayo. Like, we didn't get too much, or in the fact that she's a menace to society. I was taken here from somewhere. I remember walking a long, dark path. All right, now I know it. We got to make sure as soon as we hear that buzzer, we smack the trigger. To get those fatal frame shots. Now I do have the indie version of this game downloaded. The sequel, not the sequel, but close enough to it. I remember being taken through here to a place just ahead. So. I'm gonna show what I was talking about for that other game real quick. You did ask if this was an indie game. No, this isn't an indie game. This is a big name game. The indie version of this game, it was made in the Indonesian version, is this one. Now, this is a pretty good game. I played it twice on stream because it's not a long one. It lasts about roughly 4 hours in story. And that's even taking my time. So. I just wanted to bring that up since you did talk about it. I do have its Keepers of the Dark DLC or expansion downloaded, and they do got a sequel. I just don't own it. I should have purchased a bunch of heals just in case. She is coming. Everyone who saw her blossom, that woman, we came down here to get away from her, but she's coming. Her face, can't see 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 face. Can't see face. I want to make sure. Am I on the right one? Alright, I am on the right one. Point part is I'm barely using any of my my heavy end films. So how's audio sound to you guys? Does it sound good? Perfectly? Is it balanced proper? Because like I said, I'm a big audio person when it comes to that. Like, I'm so annoyed because of having to reset all my audio stuff. And I am trying out new software. So, yeah, no, that's pretty much what I'm doing is trying to make sure everything sounds balanced and whatnot. So you guys are going to see me do my annoying thing and we're going to check it. 1, 2, 3, 4. How do I sound? All right. I think 2 dB is fine. Like, it's not too quiet, but not too loud. All right, there we go. We got a little dog to take a photo of. Come on. This is crazy. I just shot her with a heavy film and a blast. Homegirl just ate it. No. All right. Training place for maidens since Bakuya. Being the ancestral vessels who host concords with the moon as a vision in the cave. Entering the cave with no light reaches. The maiden retain her own essence while cleansing her mind of all the things of the world, becoming empty and dying, returning to the world in rebirth, thus beginning the training. Many maiden women will lose their mind as only a few can withstand the training and obtain spiritual concourse. Alright. But let's put on standard film for this guy, because he's just a regular. Alright, 2 tap, and he's done. We used medium grade, not heavy grade. All right, let's go to camera and look at enhancements. We can't enhance anything. We ain't got enough points. All because of the damn mask. That mask isn't a thing of this world. It belongs to another place. What kind of disaster has this mask brought to this island? It has brought about the day of tranquility. Everyone lives, yet becomes as the dead. You absolutely must not look upon that face. Oh, all right, guys. Give me a moment. I will be back, and we will continue. All right, we are back, y'all. I'm sorry for the walk away. Had to prep some things for dinner. My dad was trying to make sure I ate because my dad knows I'm bad about sitting down and eating when I start working. He was reminding me to set up some food. Yeah, the issue for me is what I had set up. Oh God. For dinner. Is gonna take too long to cook tonight. You know, we're gonna do some close-ups. Not right now. I gotta do some. I realized I forgot to download a software to control my heat sink and my fans and my PC. I can feel is getting warm. Gotta go here. Gotta download IQ. We're about halfway done with this download. It doesn't take too long. I just gotta make sure I have my fans and my water pump properly set because it's getting a little warm in here. I need to also fix something for streamer mode. I want to enable notifications. When you guys message me, I can get it. Go to cooling. I'm gonna put the water pump on extreme because that's what I was taught by my friend. To always have your water pump high if you're using a liquid AIO so you can keep the flow properly running through and keep everything properly cool. Okay. Now we got my fan running, my PC properly cooling off, which is good to hear. I'm going to shrink down my Hammer a little bit on the TikTok. Yeah, shit, I guess I'm gonna have to delete that YouTube video.